YouTube. What's up, internet world? Listen, man, somebody sent me this video and it got me to thinking. I want to talk about this a little bit. Let's get straight to it, man. I'm going to be 100 with y'all. Healthy relationships, healthy marriages are boring, bruh. This delusional fantasy world that Hollywood has presented to you, especially the females, is a facade. Relationships that last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years takes a lot of hard work, and there's a lot of monotony, boredness that goes on, okay? It's not all sunshine and rainbows. But we're going to get to this video. A young lady by the name of Ashley, she's talking about it a little bit. Think it's a good watch. Not going to watch the whole thing, but we're going to, check it out, deep dive into it a little bit and see what she's talking about here. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload new content. And yeah, let's get into it, man. Like I said, I'll put her social media in the description down below. This is Ashley. Let's see what she's talking about.
Is when people are addicted to the honeymoon phase of a relationship. Because during the honeymoon phase, things are still somewhat of a mystery. They're usually quite light or even more surface level, and therefore the reality or the sometimes ugly, brutal, raw parts of life and true intimacy with another person haven't really been tapped into yet. And once things in the relationship begin to turn that corner and that element of mystery begins to fade and those feelings of butterflies and excitement begin to subside, people who are only turned on by unpredictability and uncertainty as opposed to safety and security will generally flee. And
see, that's exactly what. Oh man, that excitement, right? The excitement starts to fade. People get bored. Now, this mostly happens with women. They feel like, you hear women say it a lot. You'll hear this from time to time. On social media, TikTok, Instagram, women posting about, it wasn't exciting anymore. I just didn't feel any excitement. I didn't feel alive. That ain't his fault. That ain't up to the partner's responsibility to make you feel alive and feel some kind of oozy woozy inside. You got to develop that as an individual. Can't nobody else make you happy. You have to develop your happiness from within, your excitement from within. Maybe start reading books. Maybe start developing something that you can create on your own and build a business. Start doing more self-development things, right? Start working out, running, exercising, doing some. Look, it's not up to anybody else to make you happy. You got to be happy within. You see it a lot of times, man. These women, they'll leave a good person. Women, men too, they'll leave a good person that they're with and go off and be with somebody temporarily because it's new and fresh. It's like getting a new car. They get all excited. And then about 6 months in, that new person don't want them no more. And now you missing the person that was good to you. And it's a lot of times it's way too late. That boat, that ship has sailed. It ain't coming back. So you got to be careful, man. The grass ain't, how the old people just say, the grass ain't always green on the other side. Chris Brown got a song out, Grass Ain't Greener. It ain't, bruh. Trust me. I know from personal experience. Let's get back to this, though, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. Got to be careful out here in these streets, man. These streets ain't what they all cranked out to be.
I was absolutely one of those people. Relationships with unpredictable, uncertain, unavailable partners allowed me to perpetually stay in that honeymoon phase. So those were the relationships that felt right to me. And I want to point out here that the term honeymoon phase doesn't necessarily mean that things were good or even particularly enjoyable. The quality of my relationships with my ex-partners was all shit. But interestingly, because of the lack of genuine emotional connectedness and availability, I never progressed past that initial stage of craving them all the time, desperately wanting their attention, always seeking and craving their approval, etc., which is what happens in insecure relationships.
So yeah, she's wrapping it all up. She's realized all the mistakes that she was making, right? And tons and tons and tons of women to do this, man. Women prime years are from about 18 to about 28, late 20s, early 30s. Those are women's prime peak years. And they waste that decade on bad boys, on dudes that's going to treat them like crap. They usually end up getting pregnant, having one or two kids. And then all of a sudden they hit 30 years old. Now all of a sudden they want Mr. Right. They want the guy that got his stuff together, that's making good money, that doesn't have any kids, that hasn't made any mistakes relationship wise, that's putting in his hard work from 18 years old to about 30. Right now he's getting the bag. He's making a ton of money. He has resources. And all of a sudden, a woman that's been ran through and used and abused and has 2 or 3 kids expect this man that's got his stuff together to come in and save the day and be Mr. Captain Save a Hope. Like you can't, it's crazy to me. And you see this over and over and over, and it's generation to generation to generation. It keeps happening over and over. Even as I'm getting older, you still see it. It's the same shit that it was 30 years ago, 20 years ago. It's the same thing. And it's just absolutely mind-boggling. Bruh. So I'm going to tell you a quick story, man, about me, man. What made me get right. So several years ago, this is before I was married and off the market. I was dating a chick, right? She was good to me, bruh. She was good to me. When I say she was good to me. Dog, she would give me the shirt off her back. Right? And my wife is like that now. But the chick back then in the day, she would give me the shirt off her back. But I wasn't, what's the word, super attracted to her physically, right? But let me tell y'all something. Let me keep it a buck with y'all, man. Yes, I'm not saying marry somebody or be with somebody that you're not attracted to. However, looks will fade. As you get older, the wrinkles start coming in, the grays start coming in, right? Parts that were firm and tight starts to flop a little bit. I don't care how much you work out. It's going to happen. Father Time is undefeated. But let me get back to the story. She was good to me, man. But anyway, was out at the bar, out at the club. Came across this other chick. She was bad, man. She was Kim Kardashian fine bad. You dig what I'm talking about? Like just face, body, the whole nine, right? Just bad to the bone, right? We kicked it. We exchanged numbers. All of a sudden, we started seeing each other, right? I started catching major feelings for this chick, and I was still seeing my girlfriend. I was still with my girlfriend, and I hadn't told her that I was seeing somebody else. When you're young, you're dumb, right? You do dumb stuff, right? So I'm trying to juggle both, because I know my initial girlfriend was good to me. She would give me the shirt off her back, and nothing she wouldn't do for me. But anyway, long story short, my girlfriend, my primary girlfriend, she helped me get a motorcycle. She helped pay for it. And I was out with the new girl that I had met on a motorcycle that my primary girlfriend helped me buy. So she saw us on the motorcycle and she followed us. And then I pulled over and she was crying. She was like, "What are you doing? What is this girl here? Please tell me this ain't true. What is going on? I don't understand what's happening." I mean, she was crying, dog, like out of control, bawling, crying. She wasn't physical. She didn't trying to hit me or nothing like that. She was just so hurt and distraught because she loved me, right? Let's keep it a buck. She was in love with me. She loved me. And my dumb ass was like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be over here with this other chick. Right? Now, the primary girl that I was with, I knew she had my back. I knew if I didn't have nothing but a bus pass, she would still rock with me. She showed me loyalty. She showed me commitment. And yet still, I still decided to go over and be with the girl that was, how to put this, more aesthetically pleasing to a guy in his mid-20s eye. So anyway, I looked my primary girlfriend dead in her eyes and she was bawling down, crying. And I was like, I'm sorry, it's over. I'm going to move on. This ain't working out. I had fell in love with the kitty with the new girl. I had fell in love with the tricks she was doing, right? She was doing things to me that I hadn't experienced, right? Because she'd been doing it with other dudes. But, when you're young, you're dumb. You think, oh, she's just doing that to me because I'm special. No, nigga, it wasn't that. She's got a lot of practice in. She's been doing it all over the streets. She's blown to the streets. Little did I know. So anyway, I lose my primary girlfriend, but I'm happy because I got the bad bitch. I got the baddie, right? Fast forward 6 to 8 months down the road, it turns into a complete nightmare. We fighting, fussing, police involved, whole bunch of toxicity, man, drama. She want to go out and drink and party because that's where I met her at. I met her in her environment. That's another thing. Where you meet them at, pay attention because it's going to end up costing you down the road. But anyway, stuff didn't work out. Found out she was sleeping around some other dudes, right? All kind of stuff. I was miserable. I was distraught. And guess what my dumb ass tried to do? I tried to go back to my initial primary girlfriend. She wasn't having it. It was about a year later. I saw her out. She was having a good time. She was with a new guy. And she wouldn't even give me time of day. And here I am, have nobody, struggling mentally because I'm just distraught from what the decisions I've made, all the trauma and drama that I've been through with that other girl. And here she is, happy, moved on. And I think up until this day, she's still with that same dude. So pretty wild stuff, man, how it works out that way. So I made a vow to myself. From that mistake, I promised myself that I would never, ever bite the hand that feeds me. I would never, ever turn my back on somebody that's loyal to me, that's committed to me, that's trustworthy, that's loving on me, that doesn't care about nothing else out going on in the streets other than our family. And when I met my wife, my wife that I'm with now, that I'm married to, it was a blessing. And we've been together, going on 20 years now. You dig what I'm talking about? So yeah, best thing ever, man. I wouldn't, listen to me. Let me tell y'all something. I wouldn't trade my old lady for all the money in the world. If you offered me the Elon Musk type money, billions and billions of dollars, it ain't worth it, bruh. It ain't worth it. What's out in them streets ain't worth it, bruh. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Ain't no female bad enough for me to turn my back on my old lady. And marriage is boring. When it's boring, it means it's working. I'm not presenting any drama for her. She's not presenting any drama for me. I can go through her phone if I wanted to, which I don't. She can go through my phone if she wants to, which she don't. But we can exchange phones. I mean, sometimes hey, I need to use the phone. Okay, no problem. It ain't like, wait a minute, give me 10 minutes and clear out all your shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about out there, shadiness, couples. That ain't the move, man. Relationships, marriages that's healthy are going to be boring. Okay? So let's continue on, man. Crazy out here in these streets, boy. Telling you.
My emotions, both good and bad, were in a constant heightened state because I was always left to guess where I stood. And that is very much still a type of honeymoon phase because I never exited that I'm so obsessed with you, please love me stage. Because with stability in a relationship comes a sense of boredom sometimes. And I never got the chance to feel bored by my ex-partners because I never had true security. And
So
when we don't,
see what she just said? With the sense of stability, that boredomness creeps in. Okay? Not gonna be sunshine and rainbows, man. This is where women make the biggest mistakes, bruh. They've been watching all these fairy tale movies growing up, the Frozen movies, the Beauty and the Beast type joints, and they think, you see it all the time on social media. Like, if you go to your social media right now and scroll through TikTok, Instagram, you'll see a woman, a young woman that's in her 20s, mid 20s. I want this magical marriage. I want a husband that's going to take care of me and show me and travel me around the world, and I don't have to cook and clean, and I can spend money to my heart's content, and I can just live this luxury lavish lifestyle. You can have that type of man if you bad enough physically and aesthetically, but trust me, boo, he's going to be seeing other women. Let me get to the big screen. Hold on, let me change the scene here. Look at me, look at me in the eyes. You can have that type of lifestyle, but you just got to know, you got to be okay with sharing him. Most men, that's the 1% type men, what I mean are multimillionaires, billionaire type dudes. They'll provide for you. They'll give you babies. They're going to put you in a luxury home. You're going to be in the baddest rides. You're going to have the black card, the unlimited black card, American Express card that there's no limit on. You're going to travel the world. You're going to eat at the finest restaurants. You're going to have the finest, flyest clothes on the planet. But that comes with a cost. And that cost is you're going to have to share him. Reason why? Because there's very few of them on planet Earth, those type of men. That's why you see the celebrity rappers and musicians and actors and pro athlete type dudes. They be having 10 10 kids with 5 baby mamas. All the women want to be with those dudes. That's why, hey, I went to a Chris Brown concert in July last summer. Place was packed. The arena was 20,000 strong. Bad females in it. And all of them want to sleep with him, including my old lady. She ain't said it, but I'm sure she did. She does. And he got 3 kids already from 3 different women. Don't matter. He's a 1%er. He looks good. He's rich. He's talented. He's famous. Just know, if you get in the door with somebody like that, there's a price to pay. You got to share. Just like with Nick Cannon baby mamas. Bria, they be smiling on the Christmas pictures and the holiday pictures and stuff like that. Nick Cannon sleeping with hundreds of women. He got 10 kids, 4 or 5 different baby mamas, but the baby mamas don't care because he can provide a particular lifestyle. So just know, be with a rich, well-off dude so you can live that fairy tale Beauty and the Beast life movie fantasy that you have in your head. Just know you got to share him. Or be with a regular guy that's going to break his back for you and love you to no end, but you may not get to experience all the fun and sun of making trips, getting trips to Dubai and things of that nature. So let's carry on, man. Just got to make a choice, folks.
Don't know better, and we chase people from a wounded part of ourselves that feels turned on by disconnect and abandonment. We interpret the boredom that sometimes comes with stability as a bad thing. We see it.
Yeah, y'all, that's going to be it for that video, man. I just want to let you guys know, man, grass ain't always green on the other side, man. But yeah, that content creator name is Ashley, man. I'll link her social media down in the description box below. Just know, man, I'm going to close out with this, man. Just know, when you got somebody good in your corner, don't go out here and F that up. Don't do it, man. I'm telling you from life experiences, my own, dealing with this in my own life. Do not throw away somebody that's genuine to you just because you feel bored or they don't make you feel excited inside. Go out, get you some self-development, start reading, start networking, building up your business, do something else. Get involved with your partner more. Communicate. Talk things out, man. It ain't worth throwing away somebody that's genuinely down for you for some temporary fun that you don't even know. Man, out here in these streets, man, you don't want to be out in these streets, bro. There's a lot of craziness out there in the streets. I'm telling you, all that look good ain't good. You end up in a life full of misery dealing with somebody just because they hot. Don't do that, man. All right, man, that's going to be it for this video, man. Y'all comment down below, man. Share your story, dog. Let's talk about it. I want to hear down in the comments. When did you mess up? Why are you bored? Why are you not doing nothing about it? Comment down below, man. Y'all make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload new content, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for...